get through these 2 slides in the next 10 minutes. Okay, so next thing we can do, addition of water to a carbonyl group. This is going to give you a geminal diol. Geminal is a fun little word that I guess I did know before Brandy talked about it in group meeting, but I definitely forgot it and relearned it in group meeting. Geminal is just describing whatever we're talking about after this, so diol, 2 alcohols, whatever 2 things we're talking about are connected to the same carbon. That's all that means. Again, this kind of like electrophile, nucleophile, know those, but like a lot of the vocab, I'm not gonna make you memorize geminal, but it's cool. So you can make a geminal diol, also referred to as the hydrate of the corresponding aldehyde or ketone, right? These guys are unstable and rarely isolated. Why? We talked about this yesterday. Who remembers? There's something special about this versus this. There's actually something particularly special about this pi bond, the pi bond that's in here.
It's stronger than a sigma bond?
Yeah, it's stronger than a sigma bond. And pi bonds are never stronger than sigma bonds. They're just, sigma bonds are like direct overlap of orbitals. And pi bonds are like reaching over and under, right? Yes, I end up doing like gymnastics and ballet whenever I teach really, really badly, really poorly, but yes, I end up doing like cheerleading and shit when I teach Vesper theory. Haven't done that in a while. So you can form this. It's it's not as stable as this, so equilibrium is definitely going to favor this, and you can only, it's a reversible reaction, so equilibrium is going to definitely, in most cases, going to strongly favor this side. But we can use this for certain things. This is readily reversible, but okay, yeah. So basically, in order to try and get this to favor the hydrate, you just drown it in water, right? The opposite of like, I want to say all other organic chemistry, but we're on carbonyls for so long that actually we use a lot of water. So the opposite of all the chemistry, all the organic chemistry I personally do, which is get rid of water, all of the water. Can I be lazy about it? Maybe. Nope, sometimes not. Drown it in water, and you can kind of push the equilibrium further this way than it wants to be. So that's the thing we can do. Let's see. Exception. Formaldehyde, apparently when you hydrate that guy, it just really wants to live as the hydrate. So if you get formaldehyde wet, you don't have this anymore, you've got mostly this. Are they interchangeable? I mean, not entirely interchangeable, but also like, it's a reversible reaction. So if you're trying to do a reaction and this one will cooperate with the reaction you want to do, and this one won't produce anything annoying, then it's probably fine, right? But yeah, mostly gonna hang out as this. Another exception, aqueous solution of acetone consists of less than 0.1% of the hydrate at equilibrium. So acetone does not want to do this. Acetone stays acetone. Yeah. But acetone and water, all of them miscible, which is, if you ever have like a sticker that you take off of something and it leaves that sticky residue behind, yes, Goo Gone is really nice. It's just that it leaves that oily residue because, well, the only way to dissolve that stuff is with something non-polar. Acetone will usually dissolve it too. Yes, it will probably strip the paint off of there, but acetone will get like any stain out. I got a stain of like wall paint off of my friend's kid's dress with acetone. It made a little bleach spot because, you know, it dissolves like every pigment and all sorts of things. But the little bleach spot was way less obvious than the giant splatter of paint, so done carefully, you can do that fairly easily. And we have Lieberman here, so I am not going to suggest that you guys take advantage of the plethora of acetone to change your nail polish. But I will tell you, gloves do not keep acetone out. So if you did your nails and you put on nitrile gloves, I'm pretty sure latex gloves too, and you're like, it's fine, I can get acetone on my hands, the fingers will get very, very sticky, and you will realize what's going on, and then you will have like a coating of really messed up nail polish all over the tip of your finger. It's fine. Okay. I think that is, we're probably done, or done-ish. Yeah. We'll stop here. This seems like a convenient place. We got through 22 slides. That's pretty respectable. Because 54 minus 22 is 32. And some of these are hidden. Okay, granted, some of the slides of the 22 are hidden, so we didn't actually go through 22 slides, but whatever.
That counts. So if we're not right on schedule, you're not going to move the exam. You'll just adjust what's on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year, I thought that it was the best idea to just, we'll just put the exam back. Like, everybody loves when the exam is pushed back. And I have since realized, you know what, this is a really tight schedule, and you guys have all sorts of stuff going on. So we'll just keep the schedule the way it is, so that you guys can plan for things, and we'll just change whatever I put on the exam. So if we stop right in the middle of a chapter, I mean, I'll tell you ahead of time how much of whatever chapter, like, will be on the exam. Actually, you know what? I'll put, like, a straight cutoff on the slides. Either, like, I'll put a cutoff between, like, this PowerPoint and this PowerPoint, like, between these dates, or, like, on a PowerPoint, like, if we stop during one day or something, I'll either put a slide like exam 1 stops here, or I'll just split that into 2. It'd probably be better to split that PowerPoint presentation into 2 files, right? That way you don't have to have all the old stuff on the same file when you're studying for a second. Yeah, so I'll just split that into 2.
Can you also ever take a copy of the original, like, full set of slides?
What?
Or like, can you split but also keep it together so that
Yes,
if we want
so
to,
I can
like,
post, I know you guys have the pre-lecture slides are like by chapter, and the post-lecture slides are not by chapter. But I can, like, whenever we finish a chapter, I can post my lecture slide version of the full chapter, if that's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I do a little bit of, so whenever I post post-lecture slides, I try to, don't let me make you guys late, because I know Lieberman. So, like, walk out of here while I'm talking if I'm going to make you late.
Slow poke.
Really. But, yes, is today Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you gonna be in your office till like 10:30? I don't remember what you said yesterday. I know you said you leave and you come back.
My boyfriend needs to be here by 11.
I was just gonna go up there and
Friday.
chill anyway until
Okay.
you get there.
I have
So
group meeting, technically Fridays, so.
8:25.
Is that the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, 825N. So like, on the 8th floor, once you go through the double doors into that hallway, this whole side is 825. And then there's like 2 professor offices and 2 professor offices. And then like the conference room, the lab that connects all the way down, and the 2 giant grad student offices that are also very connected to the lab. All of that is 825.
Yeah. I was just gonna hang out at the round table or whatever
You're
until
welcome
you
to hang out
got there.
I'm gonna, are you going? Go to office hours, or I'm gonna go to
Mhm.
group meeting, and then go pick up my boyfriend, and then
Yesterday we just kind of talked about like I went in there after recitation was like, listen, this recitation was shit.
I was gonna ask her.
Yes.
What's that question?
I kind of went off.
Oh, awesome.
And that's why when she came in this morning,
Yeah,
she was
no,
like,
fair.
and that's why I asked her about the
Absolutely.
mole question too.
So
Yes.
Because,
do you
well,
know what you're gonna do?
originally I went to the Learning Commons yesterday after recitation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
In person.
So,
Yeah, he had
David
drop-in
Mazzola,
hours
the science
yesterday, so I
supervisor,
went after class
she-
for about an hour because he had to leave at 1. He had a
she
class.
is never going to
Um,
do